Today, we're diving deep into a critical issue: homeowners' equity taking a hit in specific neighborhoods. Home prices have plummeted 15% in some zip codes in just a year. On Zillow, there are listings where sellers face a jaw-dropping $200,000 loss from their purchase 8 years back. Yes, you heard that right. This housing crash, especially in certain cities, is real. As this trend continues, more and more homeowners are at risk of going underwater on their mortgages. According to CoreLogic, a staggering 1.2 million homeowners find themselves in this precarious situation. If you are a potential home buyer, this is a red flag you can't afford to ignore. Nobody wants to invest in a home and put down a substantial down payment only to see it vanish. This is the harsh reality in cities like San Francisco and even places like vibrant Austin, Texas. Stick around, because I'll be breaking down why this is happening and what you can do to protect yourself in today's tumultuous market. Plus, we'll look at a map that tells a tale of two housing markets. As a prospective home buyer, it's crucial to be mindful of the real estate market's elusiveness, especially when prices are soaring sky high. Purchasing a house for $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $900,000, or even more in some regions of the United States could lead to devastating consequences if you're not careful. For example, cities like San Francisco and Austin are experiencing a pattern of declining house prices, and the trend is vulnerably reaching an all-time high. Moreover, it's not just the down payment that's at risk. The pitfall also lies in the possibility of you putting a considerable amount of money down as a down payment, only to see the value of your investment plummet. Home prices in America are experiencing a tale of two distinct housing markets, which are geographically isolated. The Western Coast is observing a significant drop in home prices, with metros in blue portraying the most substantial downfall, presenting a stark contrast to other regions that have seen a surge in prices. In essence, this situation is creating a housing downturn that is multifaceted. And before I reveal how ugly the situation has become, please take 2 seconds to help me out and hit the like and subscribe if you are enjoying the video so far, as each like and subscribe is fuel for the algorithm that helps support this channel. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. It's no secret that housing prices have risen in many areas across the United States. While some regions such as California, Nevada, Idaho, and parts of Texas have experienced a slowdown in price growth, other parts of the country, particularly in the Southeast, Midwest, and Northeast, are still seeing prices increase. For people living in these areas, it's understandable that there may be a sense of frustration and confusion about when the seemingly never-ending rise in prices will end. The truth is, it all comes down to two factors: distress and forced selling. When the housing market experiences distress, there is a surplus of homes for sale and insufficient buyers, leading to decreased prices. This typically happens during economic recessions or when new construction is oversupplied in a particular area. Forced selling, on the other hand, happens when a homeowner is forced to sell their property due to financial hardship or other issues. This can occur when a homeowner can no longer afford to make their mortgage payments, or when they need to move quickly for a job relocation or other life event. While distress and forced selling can cause a decline in home prices, they are not silver bullets that will immediately reverse the effects of a red-hot housing market. For cities to emulate the success of certain markets, a variety of factors, such as growing economy, high demand, limited supply, and desirable amenities, all need to come together. It's implausible for a city or market to experience significant home price decline without a forced selling situation. And in the case of San Francisco, that's precisely what's happening. The city is going through a rough patch due to an economic downturn. This economic decline is primarily driven by a significant slump in the tech industry over the last year and a half. Both established tech giants, Google and Meta, are cutting jobs, as are many smaller startups that have shut down or drastically reduced their workforce. This trend has had a domino effect on the housing market, where suddenly those who've lost their jobs are under tremendous pressure to sell their homes, including second homes or investment properties. As a result, there's a sudden need for liquidity, and these homeowners urgently need to convert their properties into cash, which triggers the phenomenon known as cascading. It's a tough situation all around. People who have put their hard-earned money into purchasing property may now need to sell at a below-market price because of sudden and unexpected financial strains. However, the economic landscape of San Francisco is complex and multifaceted, and it would be unfair to pin the blame solely on the tech industry. There are numerous other factors at play, like immigration restrictions and trade policies that have contributed to the current economic decline in San Francisco. Nevertheless, it's clear that the current landscape is putting immense pressure on homeowners who've recently lost their jobs and are left with little choice but to sell their homes. This could be the beginning of a major downturn for the housing industry. While cities like San Francisco and Austin have been feeling the pressure for a while now, the rest of America will likely follow suit. Why is this happening? Well, it all comes down to economics. All the leading indicators are pointing to a recession on the horizon, and with Jerome Powell of the Federal Reserve aggressively hiking rates, money is being drained from the system. Banks are forced to cut loans, and commercial real estate is struggling. There's no doubt about it, we're in for some serious distress in the real estate market. While we haven't seen the full extent of the damage just yet, it's only a matter of time before the writing on the wall becomes impossible to ignore. Unfortunately, history tells us that average housing downturns tend to last for about 5 years. The reluctance to accept the inevitable reality of reduced equity has impeded the selling process. This could pave the way for a long and challenging journey ahead in the real estate industry. According to data released by the Federal Reserve, homeowner equity in the United States is approximately $28 trillion. This means that homeowners in America currently enjoy an excess of value above their mortgage. It's worth noting that this figure has shown a remarkable surge in the last few years. However, in the beginning stages of the housing downturn, we witnessed a decline in this number. While some people argue that the housing crash won't happen because of the astronomical amounts of equity, we must not forget that this same narrative was prevalent in 2006 when the housing market was at its peak. In fact, a high homeowner equity value indicates the presence of a bubble in the market. This is because such figures represent a disproportionate rise in demand concerning supply and result in an artificial price hike. More importantly, it is vital to understand that the value-to-income ratio in the zip codes is currently at the lowest it has ever been. This serves as an indicator that the market is undervalued. In simpler terms, home prices in certain areas are actually lower than what they should be. This could be a great opportunity for prospective homeowners to invest in property. Zillow is an excellent tool for searching for properties to buy or rent. If you're considering buying property in specific areas, it's crucial to grasp the present market conditions and recognize the indicators that will help you make a well-informed decision. For instance, if you're considering investing in real estate in Tampa, Florida, it's crucial to be aware that many zip codes in that area are currently listed as being anywhere from 20 to 40% overvalued. This means that the ratio of home prices to income is at its highest level in decades, far above the 20-year average. While this isn't a guarantee that the market will crash or prices will fall, it should be a red flag and alert you that something may be off. You must understand how over or undervalued home prices are in your zip code to avoid making a poor investment decision. On the other hand, if you are considering buying a property in an area where home prices are going up slowly, it may be a better time to invest. But always remember to exercise caution and do thorough research to ensure you make an informed decision. Ultimately, the real estate market can be unpredictable, so stay aware of new developments and modify your strategy accordingly. Based on recent data from Zillow, San Francisco County has seen a significant 12% year-over-year decline in home prices, which is the highest in the country. However, it's not just San Francisco County experiencing a decline in home prices. North California's Mendocino County is also experiencing declining home prices. Moving towards the east, we can see Travis County in Austin, Texas, which has also seen a dip in housing prices. Additionally, Louisiana has appeared on the radar with a drop in home prices. Further along the west coast, Alameda County in Oakland, California, has also seen a reduction in home prices. Interestingly, even the Bronx in New York has not been spared from this downward trend. It has seen a 9% decline in home prices year over year. Moving towards the northwest, Ada County in Idaho, where Boise is located, has also seen decreases. Even Clark County in Nevada, the location of Las Vegas, has shown a 7% decline in home prices. California has experienced much of this downward trend, with some markets showing brief rallies in the spring and early summer months. However, this momentum appears to be waning. People are relocating to areas where the housing market is more affordable. If you're looking to invest in a new property and are concerned about the price, don't worry. There are still plenty of desirable locations where you can buy a home without breaking the bank. Many markets across the country offer affordable housing options, and in most cases, you can become a proud homeowner and have a monthly payment of less than $2,000. This has led to an influx of people migrating to these areas, allowing them to purchase a home without dealing with the financial burden of high payments. One such area that has seen an increase in property sales is Florida. While many people are drawn to the sunny crowds and beautiful beaches, the state has also been attracting attention due to its affordable housing options. However, recent data suggests we may begin to see a decline in home prices, particularly in the western region. Although the declines are small, ranging from 1 to 4% year over year, it's important to keep an eye on these trends if you're considering purchasing a home in the area. Miami and Southeast Florida have seen a 5% appreciation in housing prices, but it's uncertain whether this will continue. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to leave a comment below letting me know what area, according to you, is still affordable.